Have you ever faced a rejection that left you feeling lost? What if I told you that this rejection could be the key to your greatest success? Welcome to a journey where we turn the tables on rejection. How, you ask? By merging the ancient wisdom of Stoicism with the clever tactics of reverse psychology. Let's discover together how every no could secretly be guiding you towards your yes. Today, on Zen Stoic Life, we're not just learning to cope with rejection, we're learning to master it. Join me and let's unlock these secrets. Understanding reverse psychology. All right, let's delve deeper. Reverse psychology isn't just a clever trick, it's a profound psychological strategy. At its core, it's about advocating for a belief or behavior that's the complete opposite of what we actually want. It sounds counterintuitive, right? But here's where it gets fascinating. Imagine you're a parent and you want your child to eat their vegetables. You might say, I bet you can't finish those greens. What you're doing is challenging them, not directly telling them to eat. This subtle shift in approach often leads to the child eating the vegetables, not to comply, but to prove you wrong. That's reverse psychology in action. Now you might be wondering, what does this have to do with Stoicism? Well, Stoicism is all about control, not over others, but over ourselves, our emotions, our reactions, and our perceptions. It teaches us that the only true power we have is over our internal state. So when we apply reverse psychology, we're not just trying to influence others, we're also practicing a form of self-control. We're stepping back from our immediate desires and looking at the bigger picture. This aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of seeing beyond our immediate reactions and understanding the deeper dynamics at play. In essence, reverse psychology is a test of our patience and wisdom. It requires us to understand human nature, predict how people might react, and then carefully guide them towards a desired outcome without direct intervention. This is the art of influence, rooted in a deep understanding of human psychology and Stoic calm. So as we explore reverse psychology, remember, it's not just about getting what you want, it's about understanding the complex dance of human interaction and navigating it with the wisdom and tranquility of a Stoic philosopher. Stoicism and Rejection. Now, let's focus on Stoicism and its perspective on rejection. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us the art of accepting and transforming life's challenges, and rejection is no exception. It's not just about enduring rejection, it's about reframing it. Think about it. When we face rejection, our first instinct might be to feel discouraged or defeated. But Stoicism invites us to view these moments differently. Rejection becomes an opportunity to exercise key virtues like resilience, courage, and emotional control. Resilience is at the heart of Stoicism. It's about bouncing back from setbacks, learning from them, and moving forward with greater strength. When you're rejected, whether in your personal life, career, or creative endeavors, it's a chance to build this resilience. Instead of seeing it as a failure, see it as a stepping stone to your next success. Courage is also crucial. It takes bravery to face rejection head-on and not be deterred. Remember, every great Stoic philosopher from Seneca to Marcus Aurelius faced their share of challenges and rejections. They didn't cower, they stood firm, understanding that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Lastly, emotional control. Stoicism doesn't advocate for suppressing emotions. Rather, it teaches us to manage them. Feel the sting of rejection, but don't let it overwhelm you. Analyze it calmly, extract lessons from it, and use these insights to grow. So when you encounter rejection, embrace it as a Stoic would. See it as an opportunity to strengthen your character, refine your approach, and emerge more capable and determined. Remember, in the grand scheme of things, rejection is not just an obstacle. It's a teacher, a guide, and a catalyst for personal and professional growth. The power of reverse psychology in dealing with rejection. Now we merge the paths of Stoicism and reverse psychology. This fusion is powerful when dealing with rejection. Let me guide you through this. When you're faced with a potential no, a rejection in any form. Employing reverse psychology is not about trickery. It's about mentally preparing yourself for all outcomes. You anticipate the rejection, you embrace it even before it happens. This isn't pessimism, it's strategic anticipation. This approach aligns perfectly with a key Stoic principle, focusing on the process rather than the outcome. In Stoicism, it's the journey, the way we handle situations, that matters most, not necessarily the end result. When you expect and accept a no, you detach yourself from the negative emotions typically associated with rejection. You're no longer caught off guard, you're in control, calm, collected. But here's the interesting part. By anticipating rejection, you subtly shift your approach. You become more thoughtful in your actions, more strategic in your words. This mindset can often lead to more positive outcomes than you initially expected. It's reverse psychology at play, not just with others but within yourself. Moreover, this preparation empowers you. It builds a mental resilience that's invaluable. Whether in negotiations, personal relationships, or even self-talk, expecting a no prepares you to respond with wisdom and composure, rather than react out of fear or disappointment. So, in essence, combining reverse psychology with Stoic principles in the face of rejection is about developing a mental fortitude. It's about understanding that sometimes the best way to achieve success is to be fully prepared for failure, to embrace it, and to let it guide you to a more mindful, balanced approach in life and in your interactions with others. Real-world examples. Let's bring our discussion to life with real-world examples. Think of Stoic masters like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius. These weren't just philosophers. They were practitioners of life's toughest challenges. Take Seneca, for instance. He faced political exile, a profound form of rejection, yet he didn't succumb to despair. Instead, he used this time to write, reflect, and grow. His writings from this period are some of the most insightful contributions to Stoic literature. Seneca transformed his rejection into a period of immense personal and philosophical development. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, faced constant battles, both on the battlefield and within his court. He encountered betrayal and opposition, but instead of letting these challenges defeat him, he used them as opportunities to apply and refine his Stoic beliefs. His meditations are not just philosophical texts. They are journals of a man turning every rejection and failure into a stepping stone for growth. Now, let's apply this to modern scenarios. Think about an entrepreneur facing repeated rejections from investors. Each no is a chance to refine the pitch, to understand the market better, and to come back stronger. Or consider a writer who gets numerous rejections from publishers. Each rejection letter can fuel a deeper commitment to their craft and eventually lead to a successful publication. In both cases, the principles of Stoicism and reverse psychology work hand in hand. Anticipating and embracing rejection, these modern-day Senecas and Aureliuses use every no as a moment to learn, adapt, and advance. They don't see rejection as the end of the road. They see it as a crucial part of their journey, a means to achieving greater success. So, when faced with your own rejections and challenges, remember these examples. Use them as a source of strength and inspiration. Each rejection is not a door closing, it's a window opening to new possibilities, provided you're willing to look through it. Practical tips on using rejection to your favor. Now, let's shift our focus to practicality. How can you apply these concepts of Stoicism and reverse psychology in your everyday life to turn rejection into an asset? Here are some actionable steps. Firstly, anticipate rejection. This isn't about being negative, it's about being prepared. In challenging situations, whether it's a job interview, a business proposal, or even a personal endeavor, mentally prepare yourself for the possibility of a no. This preparation isn't pessimism, it's a form of mental resilience. It's about being ready for any outcome so you're never caught off balance. Second, practice detachment. When rejection does come, and it will at times, meet it with a calm and analytical mind. Stoicism teaches us not to be swayed by external events, but to maintain our inner peace. Look at the rejection objectively. What can you learn from it? How can it help you grow? This detachment is crucial. It prevents you from taking rejection personally and allows you to extract valuable lessons from it. Third, embrace a growth mindset. Every no is an opportunity to learn and improve. Analyze why you were rejected. Was there something in your control that you could improve? Use this feedback to refine your approach, skills, or strategy. Growth comes from understanding and adapting, not from dwelling on the negative. Finally, keep moving forward. Stoicism is about progress, not perfection. Use the wisdom gained from each rejection to better yourself. Remember, resilience isn't about never falling, it's about how quickly you get back up. Every step back can be a setup for a greater comeback. To summarize, anticipate rejection, meet it with detachment, learn from it, and keep moving forward. These are the steps to turn rejections into stepping stones towards your goals. Like the Stoics of old, you have the power to transform every challenge into a victory. Understanding and managing emotional responses to rejection. Let's take our exploration further by understanding the emotional landscape of rejection. It's not just about strategies and philosophies, it's deeply about our emotional responses and how we manage them. Firstly, recognize that feeling hurt or disappointed by rejection is natural. It's a human response. But what sets you apart is how you manage these emotions. Let's talk about emotional intelligence and resilience. Emotional intelligence involves recognizing your emotions and understanding their impact. When rejected, take a moment to identify what you're feeling. Is it disappointment, anger, or self-doubt? Acknowledge these emotions, but don't let them dictate your actions. This is where Stoic philosophy intertwines with modern psychology. The Stoics teach us not to suppress our emotions, but to understand and direct them towards constructive ends. Next, focus on resilience building. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you face rejection, you have an opportunity to strengthen this muscle. Ask yourself, what can this experience teach me? Maybe it's patience, persistence, or the need for a new approach. Use these insights to build a more resilient mindset. Now let's address self-reflection and growth. After experiencing rejection, take time to reflect. What did the experience reveal about your goals, your strategies, and your approach? Sometimes rejection points us in a new, more aligned direction. It can be a powerful catalyst for personal and professional growth, leading to better opportunities and outcomes. Lastly, cultivate a support system. Share your experiences with trusted friends, family, or mentors. Discussing your challenges and receiving feedback can provide new perspectives and encouragement. Remember, Stoicism doesn't mean going it alone. It means being wise about where you seek support and guidance. By understanding and managing our emotional responses to rejection, we can turn these experiences into opportunities for profound personal growth. Embrace these emotions, reflect on them, and use them as a guide towards a more resilient and fulfilling life. Conclusion. As we come to the end of our journey today, let's reflect on what we've explored. We've delved into the art of reverse psychology, the resilience of Stoicism, and how these powerful philosophies can turn the tide of rejection in our favor. But remember, knowledge alone isn't enough. It's the application that truly makes the difference. Now, it's your turn to put these principles into practice. Embrace every challenge, anticipate every no, and use these experiences as stepping stones to your success. Let's not just learn about Stoicism and reverse psychology. Let's live these philosophies. Let them guide you in your daily life, in every challenge you face, and watch how they transform your approach to rejection and failure. Before we part ways, I have a call to action for you. If this video has offered you insights, if it has sparked a change in your perspective, I invite you to share it with others who might benefit from it. Spread the wisdom, share the knowledge, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel for more content that delves deep into the philosophies that can change your life. Leave a comment below sharing your experiences with rejection and how you've used these principles to overcome them. Let's build a community of resilient, stoic-minded individuals. Remember, every no you face is a hidden yes to growth, resilience, and success. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey. Until next time, keep practicing, keep growing, and keep transforming challenges into victories.